I should probably tell you the relationship I have with this series before starting this video. I loved the first 2 games when I was a teenager. The humor and the look of Borderlands carried me through hours and hours of playtime back then. Unfortunately, I tried playing the second game more recently and couldn't capture the magic of when I was younger. I still found some of the humor funny, but I couldn't get into the looter shooter gameplay loop. Hopefully this film will be able to reignite some of the love that I used to have for this series. Hopefully. Borderlands follows a ragtag group of soldiers, bounty hunters, and psychos. In this film, Ariana Greenblatt's character Tiny Tina is deemed to be important by the company Atlas, for a reason so crucial that a bounty to return her is placed, causing that group of bounty hunters, soldiers, and psychos to come looking for her. Things get a little complicated for our stars later, but that's the gist of the plot seen in the movie. So let's jump into what I liked, because it's going to be quick. Eli Roth and his cinematographer nailed the look of this film. It's been a couple years since I tried playing one of the games, but this movie's world really had me thinking I was back on Pandora. I didn't see that annoying mechanic, but the vibe was there.
Man, this is one of them moments. Catch a ride!
Is that really all I enjoyed about the movie? It might be. I can't think of anything else. Oh well. Let's talk about the generic and bad. First up, the acting feels phoned in by almost everybody, with Cate Blanchett excluded. She embodies her character with a level of self-awareness the rest of the cast didn't seem to capture. Kevin Hart feels the most underutilized. So we should talk about the character Roland. Roland was the character I played as in the first game, so I was excited to see him, but when I saw Kevin Hart was cast, I was wondering if they were going to let Kevin fun up the role, because Roland is a stoic character and I've never seen Kevin Hart play that before. Turns out they didn't let Kevin be funny, and his performance was boring because of it. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not even blaming the actors for coming off board, because they were given nothing to work with. I get that the main characters of Borderlands were all full of personality, but they could have taken some liberties there. This is one of the few times the filmmakers could have taken some creative freedoms with the IP, but they missed the opportunity.
Enough for them to turn it around. Yes, certainly. Oh my goodness. Someone opened the door.
Also, why is this film PG-13? The games are known for exaggerated violence and lowbrow humor. Not only that, the audience that played them when they were younger are adults now. It reminds me of when they finally made Deadpool and Logan. They finally felt like they could make an R-rated superhero movie because they realized the 40-year-olds that read the comics as kids were, 40. Not here, though. They just give us a watered-down version of the humor seen in the games, and a level of action that's appropriate for most elementary schoolers. Shit, the only character that got a laugh out of me was Claptrap, and it was one of those pity laughs. You know the type. Okay, so the acting is generic, the action is neutered, and the characters are bland. Can the plot save the film? Unfortunately, the plot is no different from most buddy action films, with little to no risks ever being taken. It's just a sinking ship from the moment it starts to the moment it ends.
Gentlemen, it's been an honor playing with you tonight.
The thing that's funny about this one, I can't even say it's outright terrible. It's just a nothing burger. I wasn't offended by anything I watched, but I started forgetting it the second I walked out of the theater. Pain by numbers in every sense of the word. I was hoping that since I fell out of love with the games that I could find something in this movie. That is not the case. You don't need to see this in theaters, you don't need to see this at home. Watch any other action comedy. Such a bummer. But that's it for me. And as always, thank you for your time.